I took a family trip out to Wisp Ski Resort in the middle of February to help you figure out if this place is worth a visit or not. This review goes over 5 main categories about the ski resort, scores them from 0 to 20, and then adds them up for a total score out of 100. The first category is the variety of terrain. Wisp Ski Resort has 9 greens, 13 blues, 10 blacks, and 1 small park to ride on. The number of runs is deceiving though, because all these runs are very narrow and quite short as well. Surprisingly, even a lot of the green runs had narrow sections like this, and when people fall down or there's a lot of people on the trail, it gets very congested. Wisp Ski Resort has a total of 11 miles in trails, but the day we came in February of last year, the snow was not very reliable. There was only 3 blacks open, 1 blue, and a couple of greens. So for terrain variation, Wisp only gets an 8 out of 20. Next category is the layout of the mountain. How do the lifts align to spread out the crowds at this resort? There's a total of 7 different lifts to spread you throughout the mountain, and it does a pretty good job about keeping the greens off to one side, the blacks off to the other side, and then blues all down the middle. Meaning you could try to get away from the crowds by either going to the black or the green side, but the problem is everybody has to come back down the middle section to get back to the lodge. And maybe the mountain would feel bigger and less congested if all the trails were open, but this is the middle of February. There's no good excuses for not having snow. Mountain layout gets a 12 out of 20. Next category is lodging accessibility. They have a huge lodge at the base of the mountain with an indoor swimming pool and numerous other slopeside options that will absolutely take your breath away with the choices. Lodging gets a perfect 20 out of 20. Fourth category, lift ticket prices. A single day adult lift ticket costs anywhere from $89 to $129, which is expensive for this size of a resort. Wisp Ski Resort does not allow Epic or Icon passes, but it does have sister resorts that it has a relationship with, like Wintergreen and Jay Peak. This category gets an 8 out of 20. The last category is the uniqueness factor. The thing that makes this ski resort stand out is the mountain coaster. This amazing ride takes you up to 30 miles an hour as it weaves and twists your way down 3,500 feet of the mountain. For uniqueness, Wisp Ski Resort gets a 17 out of 20. Overall, Wisp Ski Resort scores a 65 out of 100. Although Wisp Ski Resort isn't a shredder's dream, it does have a lot of other things explained in this video that make it a good place to visit. If you like watching videos about mountain resort reviews so you can plan your next trip, check out this video of Jay Peak.